Hello everyone, this is your chess online coach. So today we'll be talking about the worst nightmare a chess player can have while playing the game. So first we'll talk about the checkmate. These nightmares, these are actually the moves which can put you in a serious trouble while playing the game. You should always look if your opponent is playing, and you should also play them and as soon as possible. So first we'll talk about a checkmate. A checkmate is the worst nightmare for a chess player. So just move toward the board, and that's when checkmate occurs. Checkmate happens when your opponent checks your king and you have no room to protect it. Let's just say your queen is this, first you give a check, it is called a check. Now your king has the way to move. Now your king goes like this, and let's, for the sake of the game, we just put our bishop here. Now your bishop cannot escape, and now your king cannot escape, but it can also be protected by this bishop. For the sake of the video, we just remove this bishop. So now this bishop is attacking the king, and now the queen is also threatening to protecting the whole file. So you cannot just escape the check. So this will be a checkmate. So you should, whenever you are playing the game, you should always look for the checks, and as soon as whenever is possible, you should make and go for a checkmating combination. This was actually this here, and this was actually the checkmate. So this was actually the checkmate combination. First you should always look for the check, and the next thing you should always look whenever you're playing game is, whenever you are playing game, you should, and there is also a term you should know when you are in the end game, is stalemate. Let's just arrange the board and I will show you what is stalemate. So stalemate is when you try to checkmate your opponent, but in doing so you leave no legal move for a chess player. Let's just say we have a king which goes here, and then we have a queen. So now as you can see, in this position the white king cannot go here, so it has to go there. Let's say you just give him a check, so it's a legal move. It can come here, but now it goes here, you just take your king here. But now you have to look for some stalemating combination. Now this is a checkmate, but let's just add some. Now this move, now if we put our king here, now the black king has added, it has no other pieces to move. Even if he had pawn, and if it's blocked, then it cannot move its pawn because it's black blocked, so it has no legal move. The king cannot come here because this square b8 is also protected by the queen. The queen is also attacking this pawn. We just let me put queen back here. So now this whole square is protected, and the black has no legal move. So this, what it does is a stalemate, and the game ends here. You should always look that, you should always go for the, if you have the material, you should always go for the checkmate, so that you don't stalemate and end the game. It's a draw. Stalemate is simply a draw. So the next thing we'll be talking about today is when it's called a fork between three pieces, between it's a fork, simply you can say. A fork can be done when your king is in check, and or maybe king is not in check, and some opponent two pieces are attacking with are under attack with one piece. So let's just say we put our knight in here, one here, and the opponent king and queen, a rook and the queen. So these, now you can just make it even more complicated, just put this here. So now we are in a position, this is called a 4. Now the white's knight is attacking queen and the rook and the king at the same time, and now the king is in a check. So what is the legal move? Legal move for this black here is just to protect or escape the check. Now it goes here. Now you can in next move just simply take the queen, or you can just simply go, we just put this here, or you can take just any piece if you like. Let's just say you think that it will be a good idea now you to escape. There is only one legal move in 4. You most of the time you just you always have to give up your piece. So this was the 4 you should always look for in the game. First we discussed about the checkmate, and then we talked about stalemate, and then the 4. These are the moves which you should always look for in the move. And there are some other moves, but these are, I think these are the most complicated and overlooked moves which we which opponent often plays, and we just escape. So one fourth point I think is important is, we just say is, I think is it's called, we just a queen. Let's simply just say you just sacrifice your queen. Now the black is in a good position here. Now let's just say this is a hypothetical example. Now black is in a good position, but white is also winning. White has 2 pieces. White is, let's just say white has one knight. Now now we can say that black can just win the game. Black can give some random checks and try to escape, get this pawn, but with one simple move. Let's just say this was here, you just blunder your queen. Let's say it's white turn and white plays this. White gives you a 4, just checks the king and gives the knight a check and try to and fork the queen. Now you can just simply you cannot escape the check, but you can escape the check, but you cannot protect. You can, so just you move your piece here, so that in next move you can take the knight if it takes your queen. Now you took the black's queen. Now you black retakes, but now the material point is gone. Black is up by 9 points and white has the rook. White is up by 9 points and white has the rook, so you just technically lost the game. So you should always look for some queen to always look for to avoid blunders and mistakes as soon as possible. So these are 4 or 5 I think important moves you should always look for whenever you are playing the game. So this was all for today. So make sure to like and subscribe for the new videos. Thank you so much.